Hi, first grade. Today's question is, how do artists communicate through art? Let's take a look around and see if we can find things for communication. Aha! Look, someone had to design all of these little images because we have students at school that don't know how to read yet. So we have to make sure that we have things that tell them what to do. These images communicate to us. Take a look at this university flag. Can you tell what animal is their mascot? Probably a wolf. Take a look at this painting by Winslow Homer. It's called Snap the Whip. Go ahead and take a look. What do you think these kids are doing? What's going on here? Maybe you notice that these kids are playing on a sunny day and you can see their shadow underneath them. Shadow happens when something blocks or is on the other side of a light source. Shadow is always in the shape of the thing that blocks the light, but I have a super special trick that I'm going to show you. If you turn your head and look at this cat, you'll see that it's symmetrical on both sides. See? So this is a trick that we're going to use to create our own shadows for our work today. Alrighty, friends. So last time we were here, we got to make our scene. We did our foreground, middle ground, background. Today, we're going to finally add our picture, and then we're going to use some oil pastels, which are really messy. So make sure that you're listening and following directions because I don't want you to mess up your work. But we're going to cut this out, and then we're going to use our pencil, so hopefully you have your pencil, to trace some lines. Please make sure that your pencil is sharpened and that you have your picture. If you did not get a picture or you weren't here last time, I'm going to have you start building your paper, your grass, and then you're going to have to draw yourself today. Yes, yes? Okay. At this time, I want you to go ahead and just clear your space. All I want in front of you, you can push the pencil, your artwork away, is just your picture and some scissors on top of it. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Every single year, I have at least one person who cuts out their person too fast and they accidentally cut off an arm, leg, or head. You don't want to do that. Be nice to your picture. First, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut slowly. Should I cut fast or slow? Slow. You're going to try to get those little details. Go slow, go around. Doesn't have to be perfect, but try your best. You're going to turn, cut the paper. Turn, cut the paper. That's how you can do rounded edges. All right. We are going to take a couple silent minutes. Why? Because if you're talking, it's way more likely, 10 times more likely that you're going to accidentally cut off a finger, a head, something. You can always cut out the important parts and then go back in and cut some of the smaller parts. But go ahead and take 2 silent minutes. If you finish early, just put away your scissors and that way I know that you're done. All right. Now, I want you to go ahead and throw away your trash. You are going to need your person, your picture of you, your place, your scene, and a pencil. You don't need anything else at this time. All right, we are going to do 2 things. Well, actually 3 things, really. You're going to place your person where you want them. I like to do it kind of in the middle, but maybe you want yours a little bit lower to the ground. You want to make sure that there is a place for a shadow underneath them. Go ahead, without gluing it, go ahead and place your person where they need to be. All right, now I'm going to give you a trick that will help you with your shadow. Your shadow is always symmetrical if you look at it from side to side. So if I had a shadow, my shadow would look exactly like this, but in black. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this together. Double, triple check that you have yours exactly where you want it. Give me a thumbs up. All right, now hold it by the feet. I put one finger on the feet. Take the shoulder or head. Put your person upside down. Be nice to them. And then give me a thumbs up. All right, now, carefully, you're going to take one finger, put it on top of the white side of the person, and you are going to lightly trace. I am not pressing hard. Go lightly, all the way around. Thank you for watching and being patient. Yes, I'm going around. and go. Bam. Do you see where it kind of traced out? Good. Once you have that, you can put your person right back where they were, and then give me a thumbs up. All right. So for this, I do not like the liquid glue. I like the stick glue way better. So I'm gonna pass out some stick glue. If it's nasty or old like this, just throw it away. I have a box full of them. And what you're gonna do is you're not going to lose that spot where you wanted them. It's really important that you don't lose it, but you're going to give it an entire wash of glue. Go over the arms, legs, knees, toes, everything. And then make sure you put it exactly where you want it, right above where our shadow is going to go. Then you're gonna press it down, of course. If you see something flaring up, like look, this arm is not going, give it some more stick glue. That way you're not making a mess and ruining it with liquid glue. But make sure that your person is down. If you need to hold it for 10 seconds, that will work too. But please, please, please make sure that your person is stuck to the paper. All right. Now, I have this spot here where I have my shadow. I know that it's gonna work because it's symmetrical. This person reflected over here. So I'm going to give you guys some pastels. You have one per table so that you can share. You're going to take the pastel and you're going to just put a little bit inside of that line that you drew lightly with the pencil. This is going to be your shadow. Your shadow will connect to wherever your feet are, so you can get it all the way up there. And you can see that it has a little bit, looks a little bit like my body, except it's reflected in a new direction. You don't have to worry about fingers and stuff like that. This is an oil pastel. It is going to be messy. Try not to touch your paper. And then here's the fun part. You can kind of gently take your finger, go in little tiny circles, and do some little shadows. Shadows are not always crisp. And there we go. Doesn't that look cool? There's your shadow. You did it. And it looks perfect because, look, it was reflected right over this kind of imaginary line. Now you don't have to stop there. You can give other things shadow. Maybe I want this football to have shadow. Maybe this flower has a little bit of shadow. You can blend it out. This is only for shadow. Please do not use it for anything other than shadow. If you finish using it and your partner's done, you're gonna see this little box on the back counter. You can just put it in there. If you finish with the glue stick, put it in my box on the back counter. You're welcome to continue coloring. Make sure that everything has color, that there's nothing that's invisible. I might ask you to fill up the sky. Once you are done with this, we're gonna put it on the drying rack. Remember, we put it on the bottom and you're gonna have to put it in from side to side, otherwise it's gonna fall out. If you finished everything, you can go ahead and choose a new activity. I hope you enjoyed this activity. I'm so excited to put these in the hallway. Some of them are gonna be so funny. And that's what I love about it. So thank you guys so much for working so hard on this. Have a great day, and I'm excited to see your shadow work.